Hi, Bryan Coombes here. I wanted to do a video on how I created a studio sign. This would be a sign that was lightweight and portable that I could take with me to art shows that says Bryan Coombes Studio on it. So when people are in my area or in my booth, they kind of know my name and they know the kind of art that I do. Now this sign was largely inspired by a video I saw on YouTube by James Gurney titled DIY Cardboard Logo Animation. And I stole James's method of creating the letters out of drywall mud, and it worked really perfect for my application. So see what you think.
So we'll start out with a quick watercolor painting of the concept of the letters in front of the sign. And here I'm just tracing the font out onto foam core cardboard and cutting it out with an X-Acto knife. And once I'm done that, I'll cover it with standard drywall mud from Home Depot and spreading it all on there. I'll let that dry, and I'll sand it, and then I'll let that dry, and I'll sand it, and I'll let that dry, and then I'll sand it, and it's slowly you sculpt the shapes you want out of the letters. This is the most tedious part of the project right here. Then I seal everything in with glazing medium, or acrylic glazing medium. You can't spray paint that drywall mud until that's all sealed up. And then I use a Liquitex acrylic spray paint, a water-based spray paint, and I was really happy with this product. This is the most fun part of the project, was spray painting those letters. So I'm using two colors, a dark red for the base, and then a light red over top. And I partially depress the light red down so the spray paint kind of spits out, and it worked really nice to get a kind of a marble effect of the letters. And then I used a gloss varnish over top of that to seal everything in and give it more of a sort of a harder shell to it. Now I'm starting the process of building the shadow box framework that'll fit inside that frame that I already had. And I'm just gluing the parts together here, and I'm drilling out the holes that the wires will fit into. I drill the top and the bottom together so the wires will line up properly that are going to hold the letters in place, which you'll see momentarily. And staining everything so it all matches, so it looks good. And there you can see the wires that are going to slip through the top and bottom holes, and I've got kind of a set screw that'll hold those wires in place so they won't come out. It's just a little Allen key there to hold them in place. And that's the light bar. It's on a 45-degree angle that will light the back of the scene, will light the painting. And that's the $40 LED light strip that'll mount to the light bar. Just kind of attaching everything together here. Have to grind off the tips of those screws so they'll poke through the shadow box. That's what that's all about. Just measuring the letters. And I use an epoxy resin to hold those letters in place so it's nice and strong. And that's the painting that I used. It was a painting I did a couple years ago of Radium Hot Springs, a nice warm background to it. And that's what the letters will sit in front of. So I'm just mounting that in place now. And there's the finished project right there. And a couple flicks of the light switch for good effect. And there you can see the backlighting, how that's put together. And that's at the last art show that I was at, and it worked out great. Did the job. Thanks for watching.